Let me guess, you haven't found any games that attract your attention in a while. Don't worry, here are my top 10 games you should look into right now. Number 1. Similar to its predecessor in Warzone 2.0's primary game mode, Battle Royale, players compete in a continuously shrinking map to be the last player remaining. Players parachute onto a large game map where they encounter other players. As the game progresses and players are eliminated, the playable area shrinks, forcing the remaining players into tighter spaces. A new feature in Warzone 2.0 Circle Collapse allows multiple circles to spawn within the map, which close independently of one another before converging into one single safe zone. Like the first Warzone, upon death, players are sent to the Gulag, a small-sized arena where killed players battle one another for a chance at respawning into the map. In Warzone 2.0, Gulag matches are in 2v2 format and may sometimes include an AI combatant called the Jailer, whom players can hunt down to acquire a key and escape, in addition to the traditional method of winning Gulag matches. In-game cash currencies also return, allowing players to buy various items at several buy stations scattered across the map, including custom loadouts with personalized weapons and perk setups. Number 2. From the outset, Elden Ring was a universally adored video game with a critical reception comparable to legendary games like Breath of the Wild or Skyrim. Almost instantly, Elden Ring was described as a video game experience you couldn't afford to miss. Elden Ring sees you play as an initially meaningless character in a world of monsters and demigods, all struggling for control over the lands between. It's your job to explore the world, grow in strength, and fight or ally with those you meet to bring about a new order by collecting the Great Runes. So good, in fact, that it is one of the highest rated games of all time. On Metacritic, Elden Ring currently has an overall score of 97, ranking up there amongst the likes of Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Galaxy. Number 3.
Lost, alone and separated from family, a stray cat must untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten city. Stray is a third-person cat adventure game set amidst the detailed, neon-lit alleys of a decaying cyber city and the murky environments of its seedy underbelly. Road surroundings high and low, defend against unforeseen threats and solve the mysteries of this unwelcoming place inhabited by curious droids and dangerous creatures. See the world through the eyes of a cat and interact with the environment in playful ways. Be stealthy, nimble, silly, and sometimes as annoying as possible with the strange inhabitants of this mysterious world. Along the way, the cat befriends a small flying drone, known only as B-12. With the help of this newfound companion, the duo must find a way out. Stray is developed by Blue 12 Studio, a small team from the south of France mostly made up of cats and a handful of humans. Number 4. Escape from Tarkov is a story-based experience that challenges all comers to escape the city with their lives. Matches are session-based and inhabited not only by human players but AI-driven scavs to fill the world, ensuring a constant air of danger. It's truly a one-of-a-kind game, and there isn't anything that comes close to the incredible immersion, complexity, depth, and damn good gameplay loop. The things I loved about games like The Division, Battlefield, DayZ, and other survival, RPGs, and shooter games are all wrapped into a fairly neat bow in Tarkov. Number 5. Dying Light 2 uses an RPG-like leveling system that increases as aid and earns experience points for exploring, fighting, parkour, and completing quests. However, the leveling process can be slowed, and it can be tempting to try and tackle a mission or an enemy above Aiden's level. The game is set in 2036, 22 years after the events of Dying Light and 15 years after the fall, a catastrophic event in late December 2021 where a new mutant strain of the Heron virus breached GRA containment and spread across the world, plunging it into a period known as the Modern Dark Ages. Dying Light 2 Stay Human, referred to simply as Dying Light 2, is an open-world first-person survival horror action RPG developed by Techland and published by Techland Publishing. It is a sequel to Dying Light. Dying Light 2 Stay Human was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X on February 4, 2022. Dying Light 2 Stay Human is the first Dying Light title that uses de novo as DRM. Number 6. God of War Ragnarok is the sequel to God of War 2018. Although originally scheduled for a release in 2021, on May 3, 2021, Santa Monica announced it had been delayed to 2022 due to the pandemic and Christopher Judge's health problems. According to Santa Monica Studios, God of War Ragnarok is last installment in the Norse era. The game was released on November 9, 2022. God of War Ragnarok is an action-adventure game developed by Santa Monica Studio and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It was released worldwide on November 9, 2022, for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, marking the first cross-gen release in the God of War series. If you are a fan of the God of War series, this game is a must-get. Beautiful graphics combined with an amazing plot make it one of the best games released this year. Number 7. Multiversus is a free-to-play platform fighter that lets you team up with your friends using some of the most iconic characters including Batman, Shaggy, and more. Play on various maps from our characters' legendary worlds, including Batman's Batcave and Rick and Morty's Cromulans. Defend the multiverse with your friends anywhere, anytime on all available platforms. This includes full cross-platform play and progression. Multiversus boasts an intense competitive experience with dedicated servers for seamless online gameplay. Enjoy more ways to play. In addition of our 2v2, 1v1, and 4-player free-for-all, you can up your play in training mode, take on AI-controlled enemies across 3 difficulty levels in arcade mode, and even compete at a higher level against skilled players in ranked mode. Before continuing to the last 3 games, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. And leave a like or dislike depending on how I did. I love you guys. Number 8. Experience the galaxy in the critically acclaimed LEGO Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga with even more characters. Get the Galactic Edition and play as over 400 characters from the expanded galaxy including Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Clone Wars, Rebels, The Book of Boba Fett, and more. The galaxy is yours in LEGO registered Star Wars trademark, The Skywalker Saga. Experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Skywalker Saga films reimagined with signature LEGO humor. Explore the trilogies in any order. Players will relive the epic story of all 9 films in the Skywalker Saga, and it all starts with picking the trilogy of their choice to begin the journey. Play as iconic heroes and villains, more than 300 playable characters from throughout the galaxy. Discover legendary locales. Players can visit well-known locales from their favorite Skywalker Saga films. They can unlock and have the freedom to seamlessly travel to 23 planets as they play through the saga or explore and discover exciting quests. Command powerful vehicles, more than 100 vehicles from across the galaxy to command. Join dogfights and defeat capital ships like the Superstar Destroyer that can be boarded and explored. Number 9. As Dusk Falls is an original interactive drama from Interior/Night that explores the entangled lives of 2 families across 30 years. Starting in 1998 with a robbery gone wrong in small-town Arizona, the choices you make have a powerful impact on the characters' lives in this uncompromising story of betrayal, sacrifice, and resilience. Replay the story again and again to uncover vastly different outcomes for the characters and explore hidden nuances behind every decision. Will your character survive unscathed? What kind of people will they ultimately become? Drive the lives and relationships of multiple characters in a decade-spanning story told across 2 intense books. Uncompromising crime drama. The cinematic story is brought to life by the performance of actors that are digitally rendered into a beautiful art style, creating a unique experience that plays like a motion graphic novel. Number 10. Horizon Forbidden West is a 2022 action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The sequel to 2017's Horizon Zero Dawn, the game is set in a post-apocalyptic version of the western United States recovering from the aftermath of an extinction event caused by a rogue robot swarm. The player can explore the open world and complete quests using ranged and melee weapons against hostile machine creatures. Explore distant lands, fight bigger and more awe-inspiring machines, and encounter astonishing new tribes as you return to the far future, post-apocalyptic world of Horizon. The land is dying. Vicious storms and an unstoppable blight ravage the scattered remnants of humanity, while fearsome new machines prowl their borders. Life on Earth is hurtling towards another extinction, and no one knows why. It's up to Aloy to uncover the secrets behind these threats and restore order and balance to the world. Along the way, she must reunite with old friends, forge alliances with warring new factions and unravel the legacy of the ancient past, all the while trying to stay one step ahead of a seemingly undefeatable new enemy. As always guys, it's been a pleasure and I'll catch you the next time.